Welcome back, Summoners. War number 8 is here, and 4BGs is going up against 0D2N. And switching things up a little bit, I'm taking Path 7, plus I've got 4 mini-boss fights lined up, so it should be a fun one. For this war, I'm bringing in the trio of Lukecage, Negasonic and jackolantern. This team has some serious firepower, and I'm excited to see how they handle the challenge. Let's jump in and see how this war plays out. Alright, in our first fight up, we're going to be using Lukecage against this Spidey Supreme, and really the only difficulty in this fight is since Luke gains buffs, you can't parry medium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to parry medium, wait out the phase timer, and then just kind of go ham. So here you go, I let him phase, we back away. Now we're comfortable for a little while where we can parry and just kind of do 5-hit combos, and you can see Spidey does not have a very big health pool here. We're 2 combos in, 3 combos in, into a special one, and he's down pretty much quicker than I can explain the fight. A little 17-second fight there for Lukecage to start off this war. And now this one, I wasn't sure on this node if Negasonic's stun would be cleansed. So I decided I was going to fight it without trying to parry him, and just let him hit into our block. The downside to that is his block penetration is pretty darn strong, and you'll see here I take a good amount of chip damage just from his hitting into my block a couple times. Ideally, what I want is him just throwing special ones. I'm comfortable dexing the special one, so the plan here is to just kind of keep pushing him over a special one. Even if we have to hit into the block, we just want to give him some power. We want him to hit, go over the special one. You can see there I had the glancing up, so I kind of took it slow, let him not really throw a special or anything like that. Here we're going to throw another special one. The glancing's up because of the armor break. Now we just kind of wait it out. It's nice that he's not wanting to throw specials right away. Don't have to worry about the glance and the damage back or anything like that. And now we can do another combo, and we can finish him off. So a little chip damage there, but the fight went pretty much according to how I wanted it to. Alright, let's jump ahead to section 2, and that first fight is going to be this Korg, and we're going to be using Negasonic here, and this is pretty much just a Negasonic versus Korg fight. Nothing tricky, nothing hard in it. Really, the hardest part about it is you just kind of have to knock them down every so often to do damage. So, plan here is we're just going to do Negasonic things. We'll do parry, medium, heavy to start us off. And then we're going to get another parry, and then we're going to do the medium, light, medium combo to get a few hits in there, get some incinerates going, and now it is just a matter of getting up to a special 2, dropping the special 2, tapping the left side of the screen like a maniac to get the 16 incinerates on there. And they're, kind of unfortunate. We got clipped on the dash back by a special 2. Not the end of the world, just kind of hurt a little bit. I don't have to use Negasonic again, so not a big deal. There we get a special 1 to refresh the incinerates, put a few more on. Here he's back up to his special 2. The protection's up, so I'm going to back away, not get hit this time. And then we'll just go ahead and get a striker off, and then we're going to do a heavy, just so our special 1 will do more damage. Here we're just going to kind of block the first part of the special 1. No sense risking getting hit by it, because we're going to finish him off with our special 1 right there. Alright, and then we've got the Storm Pyramid X. I'm going to be using Jack-O-Lantern, and really the plan here is to bait her special 1s and throw my special 2. So that's really about all there is in this fight, is as long as I don't get hit by her special 1, it's going to be a fairly easy and straightforward fight. You do have to deal with her glancing a little bit. It's not the end of the world, just kind of a pain to deal with from time to time, but Jack's going to handle it just fine. So there we go, we bait out the first special 1. Here we go, we get another 5-hit combo. She throws that special 1 right away. We're going to go in for another combo, just shy of a special 2. Here we stop so we can bait out a special 1. Wasn't sure if the special 2 would kill and did not want to push her to her special 2 and risk anything. So now we're going to do the 5-hit combo into special 2. We're going to drop the plasmas and the poison on there, and she's going to melt. And there we go. So we're through the path fights. Let's jump on to the minis. And the first mini we're going to take on is this Terrax on node 37. We're going to be using lukecage. The one thing I didn't know in this fight, and I think it would have been fine, is I think once I have the debuffs up, I can hit into Terrax and I'm not going to take the damage from his rocks. But, you know, you'll see I played a little cautious when he's got his stacks up, trying to stay away a little bit, you know, let his energy go down, not wanting to risk anything. I need to use Luke again. I want to keep him as healthy as possible. I don't want to use heals if I don't have to. So here we go. You know, we're just kind of doing lukecage things. You know, I could knock Terrax down a little bit more to get the debilitate on there. Not really too concerned about keeping it on there in this fight. You know, we've got the debilitate, we've got the slow, we've got our exhaustions, we've got a fair number of different debuffs up there, and Luke likes that. So here we go. We're going to throw a combo into a special 2. It does decent damage. Terrax is just a little tanky boy here, so, you know, we're just going to avoid the special 1. And, you know, like we did before, just kind of back away from him. I like the armor break that I get from time to time. You know, it's nice because it does heal me up after the thorns damage. But you can see, I've kind of maintained a full yellow bar primarily throughout this whole fight. He's almost down here. We are going to bait one more special 2. And he's got his stacks back up, his rock shield and all that. Here we go. And now, you know, we haven't seen a lukecage special 3 in a while. Let's go ahead and watch a special 3. That almost knocks Terrax out, but as soon as he stands up, he's dead. So there we go. Nice little mini fight there for Luke, and we're going to jump forward to the next one. And for this one, we are going to be taking on Wong. This is on the Hazard Shift, Incinerate, Poison, Immune to Stun. So, you know, Luke is kind of good for this fight, and especially in this meta. What you'll see is, you know, he does go unstoppable and gain power when he throws that heavy. But, you know, the nice thing about Luke is once we stack some exhaustions on there, when he does throw a heavy, he's actually going to lose power. So, you know, that's always nice in a fight. Plan here is to just bait special 1s when we can. You know, very easy to counter. Watching his, you know, timer over there on the right-hand side, just to make sure that we don't push him up to 100 and take some damage back. There you can see, you know, we're just kind of, as we bait heavies, we're just kind of watching out for the unstoppable. You know, and that's really the danger in this fight, is getting him to throw a heavy, not realizing he's gone unstoppable, and then, you know, letting him hit into us a few times. We've got Luke's invulnerability, you know, his indestructible that he can do, so not the end of the world if we do, you know. And you know what? It's time for another Luke special 3. This one, once again, doesn't finish him off. Doesn't even finish him off when he stands up, but he's going to throw a special 1. You can see Luke's full yellow bar here. A couple more hits. 2 minis down. Let's jump to Boss Island. All right, and, you know, we're going to take on this Deathless Thanos. I wasn't sure on this fight, so I do throw on an invuln boost. You know, Thanos here can gain power pretty quick. I know Luke's going to put exhaustions on there. Wasn't sure of the interaction. You know, not any way to really test out how much power and how quickly he's going to gain power, especially on this node, which is going to give him some enhanced power gain anyway. So, you know, playing here, hopefully get clean dexes on special 1s. You can see we're hitting kind of hard already. You know, so we do go ahead and toss off a special there. It just felt like a good time for it. Get a nice clean dex. You know, counter again, still hitting pretty hard. You can see he's gaining power pretty darn quick. You know, I do just a combo and he's gaining a full bar of power. There, 1 hit, just so he can throw the special, so I can have just a half-second break. And then we're going to, you know, do a heavy, get some more debuffs on there, and, you know, kind of go back to it. You know, now we push him to a special 2. I'm thinking here, maybe we just push him to a special 3. You know, we have the invuln boost, but, you know, we stop just shy. You know, we'll let him throw a special 2. I'm comfortable dexing that there. You know, unfortunately, we did get, you know, tagged by the tail part of a special 1. Oh well, you know, Luke's indestructible comes in handy. We still have the invuln boost on there if we need it. Now we're just baiting again, and that's all this fight is really a couple hits, bait specials, wait out timers, you know, just kind of be smart, be safe, There, we're going to throw another heavy, keep the debuffs going. There, another hit. You can see he gains almost half a bar of power now when I hit. So you can see, it's a very doable fight here for Luke. I mean, I'm not in any danger at any point in time. I did get hit a couple times there, but it wasn't really the end of the world. That was a complete misclick or something. I'm not sure what happened there that I hit him. It had stopped under a bar of power. I really just wanted to bait the special one. There I hit him and I didn't realize it, so I get hit by the special two, but just a couple more hits finishes him off. Luke is a beast in this meta. And the final fight up here is, we brought Negasonic on the team. We might as well fight a Negasonic as well. And we're going to be using Jack-o'-lantern here. And not a whole lot of concern in this fight. The biggest concern is the conflictor, which I'm not going to worry too much about this entire time. I want to bait her special ones. They're very easy to counter. Could do the special twos as well, but, to me, the special one's just easier. Yes, you have to take it in the block. Yes, it does some chip damage, but you know what? It's my last fight of the war. I'm not worried about how much chip damage she does. She's going to melt pretty darn quick. All I need to do is get to a special 2. I could have thrown a Power Start 1 on and finished this fight a heck of a lot quicker. There we get a little heavy attack in just to knock her down to keep her evade timer off. Now we just want her to throw one more special 1. We do throw a heavy, and you know what? It does push her to a special 2, which, I didn't really want. Now she throws a special finally. Took a little bit of time there. This fight could have been over much quicker. And now we get a parry. We're going to go into a striker. First hit of the heavy, and then a special 2. And down goes Negasonic. And that's it for war number 8. With those 8 kills in this war, I'm now up to 60 on the season, and I'm still sitting at just 2 deaths that actually count. I did end up taking down the boss in this one, but honestly, it was just because it was a lost cause and no one else was available. So don't give me too much credit for that one, and I'm not counting the losses because I didn't boost. As always though, the mini account fights are up next, so stick around if you want more war action. If not, please hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. And until the next one, take care all.